I decided to go live. We stopped that live and I went back live. Oh, Snapples, this is what's going to be interesting. Let's see. Hi there, I came back. Let's see. I don't know what happened, but I decided to come on back. Oh boy. There we go. I'm going to finish out my coloring page. There we go. I'm just going to go ahead and finish out my coloring page. And we'll call it a night. Huh, there we go. All right. There we go. I know. I don't know what happened, but oh, thank you, Ivy Pearl. So kind. I don't know what happened to my stream, but I just decided to jump back on. I might have to make one of you all the moderator because I didn't have a chance to put on all my specifications. So if anything crazy pops off, I'm going to need one of you to handle that for me. I'm so glad you popped back in, though. Hi, J. Carrie. Hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for having me. Yes, I think it crashed. It was on. Even when it was frozen, because I monitor it from my phone, it was still live, like for some reason, but it wasn't. So I don't know what happened. But I just decided to come back live to finish out the page. And we were almost finished. I was determined to finish because I was determined to not complain. I had to catch myself. I was like, oh man. Like Dora the Explorer or something. I was like, oh man, what's going on? But I decided to pause, take a breath, and go back. Go back in and finish. Oh, I should have done the other side. There we go. So yes, but I think what we were saying was we were talking about the food. Yes, you can eat meat because meat is God's food. I just eat because I'm a picky eater, but also I tend to eat just chicken or turkey. I am getting into salmon a lot more, which has been fun. And yeah, that tends to be where I stay. But you could have beef or whatever it is. There are certain meats that are probably less healthy than others. I don't eat beef because it's less healthy. But that was like a choice that I made a long, long time ago. But yeah, you can eat your meat. I do enjoy having some grilled chicken and rice. I do that. And like I said, I think that I'm still in a place where I'm still learning. I'm still trying to do better. So I'm grateful for these phone calls. They have these Zoom meeting phone calls every single day, except for the weekends. And everyone and they have like a community page. Like there's a nice community chat. You can come in, you can talk, you can ask questions. They encourage you to post your meals, which is a great way to stay accountable, right? And you can post what you ate. There's coaches, there's other coaches who come in and they look at the post, they talk to you, they respond, and offer suggestions and things like that. So it's all about kind of setting you up for success. I haven't figured out how to go eat out with friends yet. Because it used to be that if I was hanging out with my friends, we were definitely going to go get something to eat. And when you go get something to eat with your friends, chances are good I was reaching for like something with fries. I always had fries. Or even worse, we'd go to like IHOP, which is a pancake breakfast place. I think it might be not nationwide. I'm not sure where you're located. But yeah, I would go to IHOP. I would order those pancakes. And I would drench those pancakes with syrup. I mean, like it was a pool of syrup around the pancakes. Like that was my thing. I was really a sugar person. And so now, when I'm thinking about it, I haven't gone out to eat with any of my friends yet this year. But I've been talking to myself about it like, okay, if you have to go out, where are you going to go? Like, what are you going to do? And I think what I'm going to do is just say to my friends, like, hey, let's go out for a walk. Let's walk and talk and catch up that way. Because I just don't want to, I want to set myself up for success to try to make the best decisions. But yeah, at some point you're going to have to, be in a position where you're eating with friends, family, your spouse, your special person. So I haven't figured out how to man that yet, but they talk about that in the group too. I mean, people ask different questions and stuff like that, and they're able to offer suggestions on things that work. I know that for me, one of my biggest things is working late or just being on the go so much that sometimes you wait and you don't make a plan for food. So then by the time you're ready to eat, you're going to make the worst decisions possible. You're going to reach for in my case, the fries, the burger, And so I'm trying to, one of the biggest things now too, and they also stress this in the group is, be prepared. You know what your day is going to look like. A lot of times you do. You have an idea of how busy the week is going to be. Prepare yourself, prepare your meals, prepare what you're going to do ahead of time so that it's not catching you off guard in the middle of the day. Let me see. This so color. Yeah, you don't want it to catch you off guard. You don't want to make the wrong decision because you were caught off guard. You want to set yourself up for success. So that's something that I try to do. I try to, plan my meals out if it's going to be a busy week. Or I try to just think ahead, like what's this week going to look like and how can I be the most successful in making sure that I don't head to the bakery after after work. And so I try to do that as much as possible. But even with all that I'm doing, I still feel like I have 10 more miles to go in eating better. And I've gotten so much better, but I'm still, in my mind, I'm still like, we got so much more left to do. Sounds like a great program. Yeah, you can check it out. She did her name is Coach Rochelle T. Parks. She did like a special with CeCe Winans last month. It's on the YouTube page, so you can just kind of go look at it and find out more about it. Let's try to live like that because I'm incapable of good food choices once I'm starving. Yes, I know the feeling. I have to keep myself from reaching that point. Yes, I know the feeling. I'm telling you, I know that feeling, and I have had those moments in times past. And so what I've been trying to do this year is try to set myself up so it doesn't happen as much as possible. So like this week I have a busy work week, and so I'm trying to plan out what the food is going to look like. What am I going to eat? And just try to make sure that I have it ready to go with me, like bringing my food with me. It's always key, like when I go to work, so that I don't, do some kind of Uber Eats thing, on a whim. So I'm trying to do that, try to plan ahead as much as possible. And I know everybody's week is different, everything that's going on. You can't always plan for every single thing that happens. I understand that. But you can do your best in terms of like, just figuring out like, hey, okay, Thursday I got a doctor's appointment. I'm going to go to this, I got to run from work to pick up the kids at this time on that day. And so you try to figure out what's going to work best. I know it's harder when you do have kids and you have to like plan for the household too. But I believe I think that a lot of most mothers are planners by nature. And so they're going to figure out, so I make that one yellow. In your planning, you're going to figure out what works for you, what works for the household, and you're going to try to make the best decision possible for that week. Look at that. That works. I'm going to do this right here, this little pink right here. Is it a detox program or it's a lifestyle way of eating? So it's really the choices that you're making and that you're learning. It's like you're learning how to live, how to eat, how to conduct your life in a way that's beneficial for your body. As a lifestyle, so it's not like a temporary thing. She does like the program itself is like a temporary thing where you kind of go through the program where she's teaching you. She's got these lessons and the meetings and everything like that, and she's teaching you about how to eat. She's teaching you about your cells, teaching you about how you're building better cells. It's like changing your mindset. So she's teaching you the mindset shift, and then after you've learned the mindset shift, you take that with you for life. And you hopefully walk with that mindset shift for life, and you don't go back to those things that you were doing before. And that's what I'm trying to do. And then she does talk about things like, she says, she's human just like us. So there's times where she might want some kind of chocolate cake or something like that, but she has managed to discipline herself to have something like that maybe once a year. And she's built up so many reserves in terms of, when you think about like if you have a bank account and you're putting money in the bank account. So if you're putting healthy foods in your body, it's like you're building up a good bank account, like you're building it up. And you want to make a deposit. You make the deposits of the money, but if you want to make a withdrawal, you have to have something in the bank to withdraw. And so she has years of eating healthy, so she has years of making deposits in her health bank. So if she has a piece of chocolate cake once a year, she's making a withdrawal from that health bank that doesn't really affect the amount of money, amount of health that she's built up in her body, But someone like me who's been years, I've been like in the negative, pulling from my health because of my cupcake, cookie, french fry, whatever. Like I'm trying to be better at putting more deposits of the healthy food in first before I go to withdraw and have a cupcake. So I do have a plan to have a cupcake, but it's like towards the end of the year because I'm trying to build up more of the healthy foods, put in more of the healthy deposits first. Yes, no, it wasn't just you. There was something wrong with that live earlier. I don't know what happened. It was good up until a certain point, and then all of a sudden it froze up. I think the YouTube algorithm heard me talking about being healthy, and it got mad. It was like, no. But yeah, it was weird. That's never happened. I'm gonna put some more right there. Yeah. But what I did was, this is just a new fresh live that I just threw on immediately. That's why there's no nothing in the description or anything like that. But yeah, I think I want to do this and the lighter one to see. Yes. Oh, I'm glad you like it. No, it wasn't you. It was acting funky. I don't know what happened. But yeah. Yep. And I usually, when I set up my lives, I have like all these lovely protocols to prevent the to prevent trolls. And I wasn't able to set that up for this because I went live immediately. So you guys be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. I'm almost finished with our picture. I was determined to finish. I was determined to finish strong, to be positive, to not complain that the stream went down. I was like, no, we're going back in. We're going back in. But everyone who was in here earlier left. except for you ladies. Thank you so much. Jay Carey was live earlier. She was live right before me. I was on her live too. She certainly was. Oh, I'm glad you liked the picture. A lot of pink tonight. A lot of pink. I know you like that pink. Just finishing up with some of these outlines to see how to do it. I think I want to outline it with the other color, the lighter one. I can go around with the other one. I remember you saying earlier, coloring with TaylorMade, that you were tired, that you didn't get a lot of sleep. So don't be so hard on yourself. I also was struggling with, the lack of sleep. And, I had a hard time kind of focusing today. So that might have been what happened. But it's okay. It's okay. You can catch the replay and you can catch her the next time. It's going to be all right. A little bit of this, just some highlights. That's all. See, I'm a really good cheerleader for other people. I'm just highlighting a couple areas, almost finished with our picture. I'll do a pop-up stream on Friday. Ooh, pop-up on Friday. That sounds good. I think you should. I'm gonna put this one public. I will not. Oh yeah, I started saying this on the other stream at some point. I will not be live. This week is a little bit busy again, and I won't be live again until maybe Saturday. And hey, Fakey Flip, how are you? I know, it's kind of a busy week, so I will very likely won't be back until Saturday. But it's always fun. The Saturday morning pop-ups. Do you enjoy the Saturday morning pop-ups where we talk about our favorite Saturday morning cartoons and TV shows? Those are just so much fun for me to just kind of reminisce about like the shows that I used to watch as a kid. I know. Yeah, so it'll be Wednesday night. Yeah, so it won't be live Wednesday night, Thursday night, or Friday night. If I could find a way to make it happen in the middle of the day or in the morning. Oh, I might be able to do Friday morning, maybe. But yeah, it'll be a little tricky. It might be a little tricky, but we're gonna make it work. Let's see. And Saturday mornings, it's a good thing to look forward to. I like the idea of looking forward to the Saturday mornings. Maybe down there should be the pink color. use the other pink. I wanted actually a different pink here, but that's okay. Hi, Zamara. Hello and good evening, and welcome to our calm coloring session. We are almost at the end of our session. I think I want to do a little welcome to anyone who's just stopping by. Hello and welcome. We gather and we calmly color at the end of the night, sometimes in the morning pop-up. We grab our tea, our markers, our crayons, in my case, markers. And we have some calm moments before getting ready for bed. Maybe I'll do this one. And I'm actually thinking about outlining this in yellow. Let's do that. Just for fun. There we go. You said, well, do what you can because life be lifing sometimes. It's true. Yeah. No, I just have a busy work schedule this week. And yeah, it's going to be, and positively speaking, it's going to be positively lovely. It's going to be a lift. It's going to be a lift. So I just need to, I didn't want to try to schedule a calm coloring, even though that would be really beneficial for me this week, because I just wasn't sure time-wise if I can make that happen. So I didn't want to disappoint myself and have moments where it's like, man, I couldn't do my coloring. I had it scheduled, and then it turns into a negative thing. So I don't know what I was trying to do right there. So I just figured, let me just take myself off the hook for that. That didn't come out like I was hoping. I was like, let me take myself off the hook and just say that I'm not coloring until Saturday. And then to feel better. And then I would have something to look forward to, which is Saturday. A Saturday morning coloring session. I guess the time would depend on, how tired I am. But I would probably aim for like 9 or 10 o'clock. I think that's what we did last Saturday. We did a pop-up session at 9. I think I went live at 11 last Saturday. I had gotten home late from work the night before, and I wanted to rest a little bit. And then I went live after that, like around 11 o'clock. Did we get everything? Almost. There we go. A lot of pink over here. Let's get the other color. This one. And again, we're using our Cali art. Ooh, oh, look at that. See, it's already faded. Our Cali art pastel markers, 61 pack. It's 61 markers filled with pastel joy. And so far so good. I like the colors. I like them a lot. We did a swatch video last week. And I got a little swatch sheet right here. Ooh, it hangs out with me right as I color. If you are someone who enjoys the swatch videos, feel free to go back into my playlist and take a look. I like these markers so far. I don't have the link in the description, but I'll add it later. And I think I got all of our things in here. And I'm actually thinking about adding some dots to this picture of a different color. I'm gonna make that one pink. Maybe some blue dots. Actually, purple dots. Purple dots. That'll work. Okay, let's see. I see some spots right here that didn't have color in it. There you go. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna add some dots, and that'll be it for our picture, I think. Thank you for those hearts. Actually, I meant to add some yellow right here. I think that'll work. All right, I'm gonna add some purple dots. Make that work. A little bit of yellow right here. And let's find like a warm purple color. All right, 614. Or what's this one? 823. Okay, I can use this one. This one right here. Gotta run. Okay, thank you, Ivy Pearl. Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. You were so great. Thank you for making your way back. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner and your breakfast tomorrow. All right, I added some purple dots in here amongst our pink. I think it's a nice combination. Okay, thank you, J. Carrie. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're great. You just stop by. Everybody's so wonderfully supportive. I know, is it almost 10? Okay, it's almost 11. Let me wrap this up. Coloring with Tailor Made, are you about to go live too? Almost finished. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're gonna do that. Making these dots really quick so I can wrap it up. Thank you for those hearts. I appreciate it. I think we got it together. I think we got this together. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. I know. I'm gonna add a little purple into here just for fun. I like it. And I'll take those two pinks and I'll use them down here for our scripture reference. Ooh, Have a good night. Thank you, J. Carey. Thank you so much for coming back to see me, coming back to join us live after our technical difficulties, which were not my technical difficulties, but were YouTube's. I'm just kidding. I don't know what was wrong. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you, J. Carey. That's so kind. Thank you. I'm wrapping up. Wrapping up, girl. Thank you so much for stopping by. I am just so pleased to have all of you stop by to join me this evening. I thought that was really wonderful. I hope that this session filled you with great calm and peace. Tonight's scripture was 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us. And this is just part of our endurance series where we are pushing forward through every trial, through every challenge, remembering that that we are not alone, that we are strengthened by God, and that it's our faith that, there we go, it's our faith that we need to be, steadfast, and we need to be assured in, we need to be solid in our faith. Because there's always going to be trials, there's always going to be things going on. But God is the one who strengthens us through every single trial. So this is one of the scriptures to encourage us in that. Understand those kinds of issues of streaming. Yes, yeah. Thank you, J. Carey. But if you'd like to hear more scriptures about endurance and perseverance, endurance, patience, feel free to check out my audio Bible playlist on the channel. There's a lot of scripture videos where you can listen to me read scriptures that just speak to your heart, speak to your spirit. And these are great videos to listen to when you're headed to bed. They're great videos to listen to when you wake up in the morning. And they are just encouraging. Thank you, Coloring with Lori. Thank you so much for stopping by. Even through the trial of our fun times with the internet, I thank you so much. Thank you. And that's the thing. We endure. We keep going. And we try to do our best. And that's why we have Jesus, because it's on our own. Our best is like nothing. But with God, all things are possible. So here's our picture. Voila. It's our pretty spring tea garden picture with this beautiful flower with the large petals. We used 2 different shades of pink. Actually, we used 3 different shades of pink on this page. So these 2 right here, and there's like this one, which is like a pale pink. So we combined them together as well as with a yellow. And we used just those 4 colors. It was the 4 of them, I believe. Actually, I added some purple in the background as well at the end, some purple dots. So yeah, we did pretty well. I thought that the colors came together nicely, that it all blended together well, and I thought it came out really nice. But thank you so much. I'm so delighted that you took this peaceful time for yourself, and I'm honored that you chose to spend some of that time with me. Thank you for joining this calm coloring session. Even as we split up the stream into 2 parts, I'm so grateful that you came back. Thank you. Perhaps we'll do it again on either Friday or Saturday. I will let you know. We definitely are not going live tomorrow or Thursday. I'll let you know if I'm able to do it live on Friday. If it's Friday, it's going to be in the morning. It's going to be in the early morning. And Saturday, if we go live on Saturday, it again probably very well will be in the early morning. So I'll try to post, or make sure you subscribe and set your notifications to all, because chances are good that I'll be popping up. I will be popping up, and I would love for you to join me. And so set those notifications for all, so it just pops up and lets you know when I'm live. And thank you so much for joining. Be sure to hit that like button. And we're just happy to have you join our calm coloring community. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for anyone who's watching this replay later. I really appreciate it. And I pray that when you lie down, you will not be afraid and your sleep will be sweet. There's our lovely picture again and our scripture reference. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Thank you for your time. And I hope you have a wonderful next couple of days. And we'll be back in touch on the weekend. All right. There you go. There's our picture again. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Jay Carey, Coloring with Taylor Made, La Sharika at Home, Trey Michelle, Ivy Pearl. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. Samara, Zamora, and Coloring with Lori. Thank you all for stopping by. You were just wonderful. Amy Colors, Travels and Colors. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night, and I will see you again soon. Until next time, Jolly Tea Drinkers. Good night.